Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Wednesday, the 5th day of March 2025. For those of you people who are Anglicans and Catholic, today is Ash Wednesday. So today begins the fasting period of most Christian faith, especially those who are Catholics. And I am wishing you people a successful fasting towards Easter. Now, there was this man, the former head of immigration in Nigeria. He's a very active man. He always speaks the truth. His name is General David Paradang. He is always vocal, accusing Nigeria security agencies of, complicity about the insecurity in Nigeria. Just like the way we always tell them the truth. Okay, what happened? Kidnappers has killed this man. Kidnappers killed him. So it is so unfortunate that people who always speak the truth, who align with the masses, have been targeted and eliminated. This is holistic all over the country, in the southeast, northwest Abuja, and this thing happened in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So one would ask a whole seat of power. Last week, the head of NYC regained freedom after spending 22 days in captivity, still in Abuja. He was kidnapped in Abuja. So all these things raises question to why is it that all these things are just going freely? This man was adopted from the bank where he went to withdraw money. I mean, the immigration boss that was killed yesterday. They followed him, they took his money before they assassinated him. All these things are going on because it has not gotten to your doorstep. If you see people talking about insecurity, you will say, go, you people are bringing bad news. But the causes of bad news are the ones you should attack, because those who are causing the bad news don't want you to hear the news. They don't want you to hear the news. They don't want you to hear that people are dying anyhow. They cover everything. They don't want you to see it. They don't want you to hear it until it gets to your doorstep. God forbid, either you or your siblings you will be attacked and killed. Is that the life you want to continue to live? Anyway, Zara reporters reported that kidnappers killed former Nigerian Immigration Controller General David Paradang in Abuja. Gunmen, this is the details of what happened. Gunmen have killed former Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, NIS, David Sheikh Paradang, after adopting him in Abuja. It was gathered that Paradang was kidnapped in the early hours of Tuesday in the Area 1 district of the Federal Capital Territory. Sources revealed that he was trailed from a bank where he had just withdrawn money before being taken by his assassins. A security analyst and counterinsurgency expert, Zagazola Makama, said the kidnappers robbed him of the cash before eventually killing him. David's mother has further heightened fear over the worsening insecurity situation in Abuja, where cases of kidnappings and violent crimes have been on the rise despite repeated assurance from the authorities. Now, out of the article. The insecurity in Abuja has been increasing despite the assurance from the authorities. Remember that there was a community in Abuja. What is the name of this community? Where all these herdsmen came and they adopted about 16 persons. And the police had vowed that they are going to rescue those people. And I'm telling you that I have been tracking that particular news to see where these people would be rescued. Up to today, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. If people have been adopted in Accra like this, in Ghana, the Ghanaian government will not, they will not pay deaf ear to the cries of their people. They will do something. When all this, Fundani attacks started in Ghana, in 1 week, they eradicated them, banned open grazing, banned everything. That is the government that has the people at heart. The government that don't have anything colluding with the armed bandits. They act swiftly. Any insurgency, any terrorism, or terrorist activities that last more than 1 week, forget about it. The government knows about it. Now, the article continues that Paradang, a seasoned immigration officer, served in the Nigerian Immigration Service for over 3 decades, holding key positions across several states, including Kanu, Lagos, Kwara, Enugu, and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. He was a graduate of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies and had been honored with the National Award of Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic. A source who confirmed the killing to the Nation newspaper said, "It is sad to hear that our brother David Paradan was shot and killed yesterday. May his gentle soul rest in peace." Amen. May his soul rest in peace. This is a man who has served Nigeria for over 30-something years. He was conferred the award of the Officer of the Federal Republic. You know the kind of status he is, okay? But he was just kidnapped and murdered, just like that. Just like that. Anyway, Paradan's murder, the article continue, adds to the growing list of adoption and killings in Nigeria. Just last week, the former Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, NYC, Maharazu Siga, regained his freedom after spending 22 days in captivity. That is just what I told you from the beginning of this video, that NYSC head was kidnapped. He spent 22 days in captivity before gaining freedom. Freedom because he paid ransom. The kidnap of the youth leader of Afenifere, socio-cultural group, have sent a lot of messages to the world. Okay, the message is all about the way Nigeria is structured. That someone like that was kidnapped, and kidnapper started using his social media account to solicit for fund, for ransom, to bail the man. You know, all these things seems normal because we have been psycho-conditioned that this is the way life is. We have been, which word am I going to use? Adaptation is the best word to use. You see, when you are in an environment that's supposed not to be your natural domain or environment, first of all, you will not feel comfortable. But when the thing continues, when you continue in that environment, the adaptation will start taking place. Your ability to feel free and, adapt to the custom that is not your normal culture. That is what is going on in Nigeria. In a community, in the morning, herdsmen will just kill like 4 people. They will bring their dead bodies in the town. And people will be riding machine passing those dead bodies where people are crying. It doesn't concern them. That is how Nigerians has been psycho-conditioned. Believing that all those things, it is just normal. Anybody could be killed. That is not normal. That is not normal. We have been badly educated. If half of Nigerians could travel to US and stay 6 months, travel to Europe, stay 6 months, travel to Australia, travel to China and stay 6 months and come back, there will be revolution in Nigeria because they will understand what it means to have rights, what it means to have human life. I am not saying that Nigeria is the only country facing all these things. Every country in the world has one crime or the other. But in a situation where crime is on the rise and the government pay deaf ear to it, it's over. And I don't have faith that these things could be solved. What is the exit way? What do you think that would be the exit way to all these crimes being perpetrated by people? There is no exit way. It will continue like this. These were the strategies they used in Lebanon. Go and fact check me. They used these strategies in Lebanon, killing people, doing just the same strategy. And that was how Christians were eliminated in Lebanon. But for this case in Nigeria, I don't really know. But I'm very sure that if it continues like this, they have already taken the whole farmland now. Majority of the land, 70% of the farmland in Nigeria, they have taken it. That is what people don't understand. They have taken it. So if they have taken, 70% of the farmland, and the farming is major source where people don't have money like that eat, they can't go, even the rich also go to market to buy farm produce. So we can't continue to rely on importation and so on and so forth. So anyway, my duty is to help protect my own territory and also tell you what is going on. So if you like, take action. If you don't like, don't take action. But the end shall tell.